Hello once again. This is Teacher Mel, your math tutor. We are now on the 7th week lesson for the 3rd quarter. I'm here again to teach you on how to visualize and describe the surface area and how to find the surface area of a solid figure such as cubes, prism, pyramid, cylinder, cone, and sphere. So sit back, manood, mag-enjoy at makinig sa video lesson na ito. Halika, atin lang simulan. To start the lesson, let us have a drill on solid figure. On the left side, you can see the names of the figure, and on the right side, you have its corresponding solid figure. You are going to match the name to its figure. Are you ready? Let us start with the word prism. Where is the corresponding solid figure for prism? Very good. Next, we have the cube. Where is the cube? Correct. We also have the cone. Where is the cone? Excellent. Another? We have the pyramid. Where is the pyramid? Correct. Next, we have the cylinder. Which one is the cylinder? Very good. And the last one is the sphere. I think you know already where is the sphere. Did you get the perfect score? Good job. This time, let us identify the shapes of its faces and the number of faces found in the solid figure. Let us begin with the pyramid. What shape is found in the pyramid? Correct. There are two shapes found in the pyramid, the triangle and the square. How many faces do the pyramid have? Very good. There are 5 faces, a square, and 4 triangles. Next, let us talk about the cube. What shape is found in the cube? Correct. It is composed of 6 congruent faces, and it has 6 faces. Let us talk about the prism. What shapes are found in the prism? Very good. It is a rectangle of different sizes. It has 3 congruent faces. We have the cylinder. What shape is found in the cylinder? Correct. We have circle. How many faces does it has? Very good. It has 3 faces. Then we move on to the cone. What shape is found in the cone? Very good. We have circle. How many faces does the cone have? Correct. It has 2 faces. And the last one is the sphere. What can you say about the sphere? Correct. The sphere has only one curved surface. Now, let us learn how to find the surface area of a cube. But before that, let us know the meaning of surface area. Surface area is the sum of all the faces outside the solid figure. When we say the sum, it means we're going to add all the area of all the faces found in the solid figure. Now, let's find out the surface area of the cube. What is the shape of its faces? Correct. The shape of its faces is square. What about the formula for the square? What is the formula? Very good. The formula is S squared. How many squares does it have? measure of the side of the square based on the given? We have 10 centimeter, correct. What will be our formula for finding the surface area of the cube if the cube is made up of 6 congruent faces? Our formula is 6 squared times 6. Following the Giandas rule, let us find out the surface area of the cube. Let's find out the surface area for the cube. The surface area formula is S squared. Substitute the formula with the given number. A side of a square, it measures 10 centimeter. What is 10 centimeters squared? Very good. We have 100 centimeter. Times 6, our answer will be 600 centimeters square. So 600 centimeter is the surface area of the cube. Now, let us learn about the surface area of the rectangular prism. Again, let us learn the meaning of the surface area. It is the sum of all the faces outside the solid figure. Okay, let's find out the surface area of the rectangular prism. So this will be our rectangular prism. What is the shape of its faces? Correct. It is a rectangle of different sizes. How many faces are there? Yes, we have 6 faces. Are there congruent faces in the figure? Yes, we have. There are 3 congruent faces. When we say congruent, all the sizes and the shapes are the same. How many faces are there congruent? Yes, we have 3. We have the top and the bottom, the front and back, and the right and the left side. What are the dimensions of the congruent faces? For the top and the bottom, we have the length and width. For the front and back, we have the length and height. And for the right and left side, we have the width and the length. Let us now formulate the formula for the rectangular prism. Let us start with the top and the bottom. So for the top and the bottom, we have the length and width. So it is congruent, that's why we have 2. So for the front and back, we have the length and the height. So we have also times 2. And for the sides, we have the width and the height. So times 2. So our formula will be 2 length times width plus 2 length times height plus 2 width times height. Next, let us substitute the formula with the given number. For the length and width, we are going to look for the top and the bottom. So there is the top and the bottom. So the length is 10 and the width is 8. So for the front and the back, so the given is the length and the height. So our height is here. So we have 10 centimeter times 15 centimeter. For the width and the height, we have 8 centimeter and 15 centimeter. So just multiply. Next, 10 centimeter by 8 centimeter, we have 80 centimeter times 2. And then 10 centimeter by 15 centimeter, we have 150 centimeter. 8 centimeter times 15 centimeter, we have 120 centimeter. Next, we are going to multiply by 2. So 80 times 2 equals 160 centimeters squared. Then 150 times 2 is 300 centimeters squared. And then 120 times 2 is 240 centimeter. So we're going to look for the surface area. The meaning of surface area is the sum of all faces outside the solid figure. So we're going to combine or to add all of this. We are going to add all of this. The answer is 460 plus 240. The final answer is 700 centimeters squared. See, we use the unit of measurement centimeters squared because the dimension, we only have 2 dimensions. That's why in our unit, there is always a square. Next, we have the surface area of the triangular prism. So let's find out the surface area of the triangular prism. This is the figure of the triangular prism. What is the shapes of its faces? Correct. We have the rectangle and a triangle. Then how many faces are there? We have 5 faces, 2 triangles and 3 rectangles. Are there congruent faces in the figure? Yes, we have. We have the 2 triangles and 3 rectangles. How many faces are congruent? We have 2. The triangle and the rectangles. What is the dimension of the congruent faces? For the dimension for the congruent faces, we have the triangle. For the triangle, we're going to look for here. And the dimension found is the base and the height. And for our rectangle, we're going to look for this figure. We found the length and the width. Okay, we are now ready to find the surface area of the triangular prism. Now, let us formulate the formula for the triangular prism. So this is our figure. Let us solve for the area of the triangular prism. So for our formula, since we have 2 triangles, what is the formula for triangle? We have base times height divided by 2. And then we have here 2 because we have 2 triangles plus the rectangles, which is the formula is length times width, and we have 3 rectangles. That's why our formula is length times width times 3. So for the formula for the triangular prism, the formula is base times height divided by 2 times 2 plus the length times width times 3. Let's proceed. So let us substitute the given formula with the given number. So if we are solving for the triangle, let us look at the triangle. What are given to the triangle? So the triangle, we have the base and the height. So that's why we have 8 times 3 divided by 2 times 2. For our rectangles, we are going to look for our rectangles. What is the given in our rectangles? So for our rectangles, we have the length, which is 12, and with the width is 8 cm. So the length is 12 times 8. Okay, next. So let us now solve. 8 times 3 is equals to 24 divided by 2 times 2. 12 times 8 is equals to 96. Next, we have divide 24 by 2. We have 12 times 2. And then we just copy 96 times 3. Next, we have multiply 14 times 2 is 24. And we multiply 96 by 3, we have 288 centimeter. Then combine the 2 shapes, the triangle and the rectangles. We have now our final final answer is 312 centimeter squared. Next, we have the formula, surface area formula for the square pyramid. So find the surface area formula for a square pyramid. So this is our pyramid. What is the shape of its faces? Correct. It has a square and 4 triangles. How many faces are there? Can you count them? Yes, we have 5 faces. Are there congruent faces in the figure? Yes, we have. The 4 triangles are all congruent. How many faces are congruent? Only have 1, the 4 triangles. What are the dimensions of the congruent faces? So the dimension, because the congruent faces are all triangles, the dimension is the base and the height. Let us solve for the surface area for the square pyramid. So based on the given, we have 4 triangles and a square. So for the triangles, the formula for triangle is base times height divided by 2. And then we have 4 triangles. That's why our formula for triangles is base times height divided by 2 times 2 plus the area for the square, which is squared. So we only have 1 square. Next, substitute the given formula with the given number. Okay, for the triangle, just look at the triangle. What are the given in the triangle? So for the triangle, the base is 7 with the height of 15. So that's why we have 7 times 15 divided by 2 times 4. And for our square, the side of the square is 7. That's why we have 7 squared. Next, so multiply 7 times 15, we have 105. And then 7 to the second power means 7 times 7, we have 79. And then divide 105 divided by 2. Or just cancel 4 and 2. So the common factor is 2. So 4 divided by 2, we have 2 and then we cancel 2. So the remaining now is 2. So 105 cm times 2 plus 49. And then next, 105 times 2 is equals to 110. And then we just bring down 49. And then since the meaning of the surface area is the sum of all the faces outside the solid figure, the faces are the 4 triangles and the square. The area for 4 triangle is 210 and the area for the square is 49. We just add 410 plus 49, we have 259 cm square is the surface area for the square pyramid. Next, we have the surface area for the cylinder. So this is our cylinder with the radius given 4 cm and with the height 12 cm. Let us find the surface area for the cylinder. So what will be the shape found in the cylinder? We have the circle. How many circles are there? We have 2. How many faces are there? We have 3. So the 2 circles and the circular height. Are there congruent faces in the figure? Yes, we have 1. How many faces are congruent? We only have 1, the 2 circles. Let us now solve for the surface area of the cylinder. With the given radius 4 and the height of 12, using the formula, pi r squared times 2, y times 2, because we have 2 circles here. On the top and the bottom, we have 2 circles. And then, plus pi r height, this one, the pi r height. Your height is also circular. So that's why we have 2 pi r h. So let us now substitute the given number. So for the value of pi, we have 3.14 times the radius, which is 4 to the second power. We also do the same with the height. We have the value of pi, 3.14 times the radius, which is 4, and the height is 12. Well, let us now first do the exponential form. So what is 4 to the second power? We have 16. So that's why we have 16 times the value of pi, which is 3.14 times 2. Then plus, we have 4 times 12 is equals to 48. So times 3.4 times 2. Next, so we multiply 3.14 times 16, we get 50.24 centimeter. And we multiply 48 times 3.14, we have 150.72 cm. And then next, multiply 50.4 times 2, we get 100.48. And we just bring down 150.72 cm. So the total area of the 2 squares and the height will be 251.2 centimeters square. So our answer for the surface area of this cylinder is 251.2 centimeters square. The surface area for the cone. So this is our cone. Our cone has 4 radius with a slant height of 12. What's the shape of its faces? So we have the circular shape and the slant height, or the slant side. And then how many faces are there? We have 2, the circle and the slant side. Now let us solve for the surface area of the cone. So this is our cone with the slant height of 12 and 4 cm radius. So the formula is pi r squared plus the pi r side. So we have the value for the radius is 3.14 times 4 to the second power plus 3.14 times 4 for the radius and 12 for the height. So let us now do the exponent. 4 to the second power, which is 16. 4 to the second power is 16. And then we multiply 3.14 times 4 equals 12.56. And then the next, let us now multiply 3.14 by 16, and the answer is 50.24. Plus, we're going to multiply 12.56 times 12, we have 150.72 centimeters squared. And since we're looking for the surface area, again, surface area is the sum of all the faces figure. So we have 50.24 plus 150.72. Our surface area formula for this cone is 200.96 centimeter squared. Next is the surface area for the sphere. Let us find the surface area for the sphere. So this is our sphere. The given only is 4 cm. And the formula in finding the surface area of the sphere is 4 pi r squared. What is the shape of the faces? We have circle. And how many faces are there? We only have one. Okay, let us now find out the surface area of the sphere. For our formula for the sphere, we have 4 pi r squared. So let us substitute the given number for the radius and the pi. The pi, we have 3.14 and our radius is 4 cm squared. So to solve this one, we're going to perform first the exponent. 4 to the second power is 16 times 3.14 times 4. And then, multiply 3.14 times 16, we have 50.24. And then multiply it with 4. Our answer is 200.96. So the surface area formula or the surface area for this sphere is 200.96 centimeter square. Now, here are the things that you should remember in finding the surface area of the solid figure. For cube, we have That is all for today's lesson. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for you to be updated on my next video lessons. This is Teacher Mel saying, the more you practice, the better you'll be. The harder you train, the great in you they'll see. Bye!